Right. Good morning, everyone. Last class, we have started learning reading runtime values chapter. As part of this chapter, we have learned the first approach, reading values, hard-coded values. If I take hard-coded values, we understood the problems. Every time program is executed with same set of values. Second approach, we started learning reading values from command line arguments. Okay. So totally, how many ways we can read values from the keyboard? 10 ways. From command line by using system.in, data input stream, buffer reader, scanner, console, system properties, by using AWT, by using swing, by using Java FX. These are the 10 ways we can read. You must by heart all these 10 ways and you have to remember. Based on your application requirement, you have to choose one of the approach and you have to use that approach. So first approach we have completed understanding command line argument. Tell me, in the command line arguments application, what we do? First we will open console or command prompt. In the command prompt window, we will type our program Java edition. Then following by, we will enter the values with a space separator. Then what happen here? When you press enter, JVM reads the given arguments, creates one string array object with these two values as a string type double quotes 10, double quotes 20, and passes that array object reference to addition class, add method. Add method will receive that reference into its argument args. Args variable is pointing to the string array object passed by the JVM, which contains 10 and 20. Then how can I read values available in the array object? By using args of 0, args of 1, args of 2. Then how can we convert the args of 0 given value double quotes 10 to 10 by using wrapper class parse int method? You want to convert integer value from string to number, then I have to use what? Integer dot parse. You have to convert the next string value to integer value, then you call integer dot parse. Like integer, how many wrapper classes we have? 8 wrapper classes. In all 8 wrapper classes, do we have parse method? No. In the character class, we don't have parse method. Okay. Then how can we convert a character from string to char? By using string class caret method. Okay. And then now after converting both values, we added and display result. So these are the points we have discussed in the last class. Today, we are trying to understand 8th point, rules in running command line arguments application. Rules in running command line arguments application. What are the rules in running command line arguments application? How to run a Java program? Java edition. Then when you run Java edition, control is coming to edition class to the main method and then reading the args of 0 value. Args of 0 value, did you enter any value on the console? No. When I don't enter any value console, args of 0 value will come? No. Then it will throw array index out of bounds exception. Understand? It will throw array index out of bounds exception. What is the rule in executing command line arguments application? On console at a command line, we must pass a number of values equals to the number of values we are reading in the program. Repeating again, what is the rule in running command line arguments application? We must pass on console from command line, we must pass number of values we are reading in the program. How many values we are reading? 2 values. Then how many values you should pass? 2 values we should pass. Let us try to check what happened. If I run Java edition, what happened? If I run Java edition 10, what happened? If I run Java edition 20, what happened? If you pass Java edition 2025, what happened? Let us try to understand. Open console, and here I am not giving any value. First I have to compile Java C edition.java. Compile Java edition. I am not passing any values. Then we will get exception. Java.lang.array index out of bounds exception. Index 0 out of bounds for the length 0. Next, Java edition. Now I am giving one value 10. Then press enter. Now we are getting exception for first indexer, second indexer. This 10 is reading by what? Args of 0. And then now for the second value, args of 1 not finding the value. Then can it read that value? No. Then we'll get array index out of bounds exception. Then next I am trying to read Java edition 10, 20, 30. Then what is the result will come? 30. Is this 30? Is this 30? No. Addition of 10 and 20 is 30. So how can I prove that? Pass different values. Java addition 10, 20, 25. Then what the result will get? 30. From this point, I want you to conclude one point. That is, the extra values we are passing from the console command line, are the values passing into the program or not? Think. Are the extra values are passing into program or not passing? Not passing. Then where they are dropped? Come on, yesterday flow of execution, if you realize, then you can easily answer how those command line arguments are passed into the program and by whom. Whenever you specify values here, JVM creates string array object with a number of values reading in the program, or with a number of values we are passing on the command line. With a number of values you are passing on command line. Answer now. What the point? When I type Java edition, when I press enter, is anything passing to the main method? Think. When I run Java edition, is there anything passing to the main method? Array, when I type Java edition, background, JVM, calls, main method of this class, what is the syntax? Edition dot main of new string of how many values you pass here? Then what it will create? 0. Main method is a parameterized method or non-parameterized method? What the parameter type? Array. Then compulsory array object has to pass or not? Then array object is capable of carrying 0 to n number of values. If you specify values here, values will be there in array. If you don't specify values here, values will not be there in array. Able to visualize? When you run Java edition, JVM implicitly call edition class main method by passing one array object. Because you didn't mention any values, no values. Now, this array object reference 1010 pass it to the main method stored in args variable. Then args variable is pointing to the array object with how many values? No values. Then args of 0 is searching for a 0 index in this array object. Available or not available? That's why it is throwing exception. Samajh mein aaya? Able to visualize the diagram? Let me make you understand diagram also. First, I don't want to show you diagram. I want you visualize. Visualized. Interviewer will not show you diagrams, no? This is the last program flow. I pass 2 values. String array object is created with these 2 values. Passed it as a reference stored in args. Args variable is now pointing to array object. Then args of 0 means args pointing array object 0 location 10. Args of 1 means args variable pointing array object 1 location. Clear? You should get full visualization. If I don't pass any values, Java edition, press enter. Still JVM create empty array object, passes this empty array object reference to the args variable, pointing to this empty array. When you write args of 0, JVM trying to read 0 index location available in this array object. Not available. That's why throwing exception. Everyone understand? Now show your talent. What happen if I call Java edition of 10? Tell me. Same, right? JVM changing its algorithm time to time? No. Once you design the software, it is always execute same algorithm with given values. Same algorithm for given values. Then what do you write? Java addition dot main of new string of double quotes 10. समझ में आया? Tell me now. With this, array object is created with how many locations? One location. What the index number? 0. What the value? 10. Double quotes 10. Then the reference is coming to args variable. Now args of 0. Any problem? No. Args of 1. Any problem? Yes. Then we'll get array index out of bounds exception. Observe the diagram. Observe the diagram. Now I pass one value. One value array is coming to args variable, pointing to it. Then args of 0 reading the 0 index value, double quotes 10, given to parseInt method. parseInt method convert double quotes to 10 and store it in A. Okay. Then next args of 1 you are reading here. Then the value is coming to args of 1. Available or not available? Not available. Then we'll get array index out of bounds exception. Come on, everyone try to realize. Are you able to see the gap between Java addition to our Java program background? What is happening? Yes or no? There is a gap between Java addition to Java program. There is a gap. There's a traveling. JVM traveling from the console to your Java program. In this gap, what is the bridge is constructing? All the people got clarity? Able to visualize? Today onwards, what you should done? Whenever I type Java addition, press enter. JVM creates a array, string array object, passes that array object reference to main method and stored in array args variable. Then main method execution will be started. If we are reading some value from the array object, values are coming. If not, values are not coming. Understood? So that visualization issue is very, very important. There are some students learning args of 0, first value entered here. Args of 1, second value entered here. There are some students learning command line arguments program execution flow. You enter 10 here, you enter 20 here. In the program, args of 0 means first value. Args of 1 means second value. Is it right way of learning or wrong way of learning? That is called automated way of learning. Automatically the 10 will be readed, automatically the 20 will be readed. This automatically word will kill your learning process. How this args of 0 referring to the 10 available in the console? Tell me, when I press enter key, then control is come to the class now. From the class again, how it will go to the console to read the 10 and 20? It's a wrong approach. All the people realize? Any of your friends are telling that args of 0 means the 10 entered on the console. Ask them, how? How this args of 0 can go to console read? Then if args of 0 can go to console, why this nonsense parameter? Am I right or not? Why this parameter? Why main method has a parameter? This is a compulsory asking entry question. Why main method has a parameter? Main method has a parameter for receiving command line arguments into our program. Understand now? Why main method has a parameter? For receiving command line arguments into our program as a string array object. That is the question number 1. Question number 2. Why main method parameter is array? Why not normal type? What is the difference between normal type and array type? Normal type can take only one value. Array type take multiple values. And tell me, why main method parameter type is array? Why not normal type? From the command line, we wanted to pass multiple values. If you take normal type, I can take only one value. If you take array type, then I can pass more than one value. Why main method has array as a parameter? For receiving multiple arguments from the command line. Nice. Why main method parameter type is string? Why not normal type into double? Two reasons. Any value we are sending from the keyboard will be passed into program as string. It is not only Java. You take any programming language, into every programming language, the value sending from the keyboard will come into program as string type. That's why the parameter type is string. Why string type? Why not normal type? If it is a int, only we can represent int type. If it is a 10.5, if we take a double type, only double type values we can represent. Whereas if you take a string, I can represent all values and their original type will not be changed. Suppose if I write double D equal to 10 and tell me 10 is converted to 10.0 and stored na integer number type is changed to double type and stored. If I take other types, the problem is their original type will be changed and then stored. Whereas if you take string original type will not be changed. 10 will be stored as a 10, 10.0 stored as a 10.0, A will be stored as a true will be stored as a true. And further I can convert the type from the string to the original type. So why main method parameter type is string, why not normal int double type? For the two reasons you have to tell. Reason number one, any value we are sending from the keyboard will be passed into the program by OS as string type, because string can represent any type of value in its original type without changing its original value. So these are the 3 points you have to answer. How can you understand why main method parameter is string? If you know the internals, what JVM is doing. Hope all the people got visualization. With this knowledge, show your talent now. Now I am giving values here. How many values you are passing? One value, one parameter. Okay, tell me now. I am passing two values. Any change in the algorithm of JVM? No. Addition dot main of new string of double quotes 10 comma double quotes 20. Then this array object reference is coming into main method args variable pointing to this array object. Args of 0 reading first value, args of 1 reading second value. Done. Now I am asking the third question. Ready? If I pass more than the values we are reading in the program, is there any problem? Is there any exception? No. The two values reading and then implement, I will call adding and displaying the value. Now my question is, the extra value I am passing from the command line, will it come into our program or not? Come on, don't see my face. If you look at my face, answer will not come. On my face, answer is not there. Think like a JVM. Now I type Java addition, 3 values, press enter. What happened? JVM creates an array object with 3 values, passes this array object reference into our program, stored in args variable. Yes or no? That means the third value came into our program or not? The question what I am asking, you misunderstood. Are we reading the third value? No. Is third value coming into our program? Yes. It is coming into our program, but we are not using, we are not reading. Are you following? Don't misunderstand the question. Interviewer, what question is asking, you should focus clearly and then take decision to answer. Clear? You know, we have one old video is there. Someone there in the interview room, he want to conduct in the interviews. So he's allowing the candidates come to the interview. He's giving one marker to the person and asking, write something on board. Then first person has written ABC. He said, get out. Second person came, write something on board. He written one line. Get out. Third person came, write something on the board. He written his name. Get out. Then from the morning, keep on calling the people, keep on writing whatever they want and then throwing out. Finally, by evening, one candidate came. Now he is there at a window and fully disappointed mode looking outside because candidate not found. Then the person came, candidate came. He didn't found the right candidate for his job. Then last one candidate came by the evening. He asked, write something on the board. Then this candidate written on the board, something. What interview asked? Write something on the board. But people are showing their extra talent, thinking extra, something means something. Let me write something. I didn't ask, write whatever you wish. I asked, write something on the board. Listen question. Don't add extra masala to the question. Answer to the interviewer question. Don't answer whatever the question you like. What question I have asked? If I type more than the values which we are reading in the program, that extra values also go into the program. What is the answer? Yes. What does algorithm of JVM? The moment I press enter, JVM reads all values entered on the console. Create a string array object. Pass the array object reference to the main method. Yes, third value also came. Then are you reading the third value in the program? That's what question I asked. Simple, no? So if you don't show your talent, always you will get correct answer. New string of flower bracket, double quotes 10, comma, double quotes 20, comma, double quotes 25. समझ में आया? Then this array object reference is passed to the main method stored in args. In the program reading args of 0, args of 1. Tell me, the values are reading from console or reading from the passed array object? That clarity you should have. Think like a JVM. Don't think like a just a human. Okay, then A plus B, 10 plus 20, 30. 30 is displayed. Observe this diagram now. I'm passing three values, 10, 20, 25. Then 10, 20, 25, 10, 20, 25. All three values are passed into the program. But in the program reading only two values, result is come. This is what I want you to have, that clarity, awareness. What I am telling every day, don't just listen. Don't just by heart. Try to get awareness. When you get awareness on the subject, overview picture on the subject, the steps flow of execution steps into your mind. Any question asking by the interview, easily you can answer. Every concept has one algorithm. That algorithm you have to remember. Whenever this concept is coming, just you copy paste this algorithm with the given values. Extra points if you don't add, easily you will get correct answer always. Easily you pass the interview. Why students are failing in the interview? Always they will think in their own way. Finally, they are getting wrong answers. Everyone understood? Shall I ask next question? On the console, I am entering the value. Yeah. Whichever the value my finger typing, I am typing. Any problem? A, B. You are asking to pass two values from the command line. I entered A, B. Any problem? No problem. Any problem or no problem? Without running the algorithm, just now I told you 5 minutes. When I give a test case, don't use your brain. Apply the algorithm, then confirm the output. What is the algorithm? When I press enter here, JVM, create array object with the given values. What values? A, B. Passes this array object as an argument to main method. Args variable is pointing to this array object. Now think. Next line. Next, what is executed? Args of 0. Args of 0 reading. Double quotes A. Any problem to args of 0? Args of 0 getting its 0 index value, na? Then this args of 0 is replaced with what value? Double quotes A. Now the double quotes A is given to whom now? What is the job of parseInt method? Convert the given argument into int. For conversion purpose, it is doing any conversion, just removing this double quotes. Logically removing the double quotes, inside double quotes, whatever value is there, that value taking out and giving to A. Giving to the variable name A. Tell me. Now the parseInt method, whenever remove the double quotes, who is coming out? One parcel came to your house expecting, one article you bought, like one mug you bought. Okay, a coffee cup, something you bought online. With the coffee cup, now one box is expecting your. Then box is delivered to your home. Then taken box, expecting, yes, my lovable mug is, what do you call coffee cup came. Then I can start drinking coffee cup by using this coffee cup. Then started open that box. The moment you open the box, from the box, one snake come out. Then what is your position? Now throwing it and running away. Exception came into your life. Yes or no? At runtime, you are expected what? Coffee cup. But what is coming out? Snake. Unexpected value coming. Then parseInt method received one of parcel box. In what is the parcel box? Double quotes, double quotes. Inside parcel box, what is there? You don't know. It removing this double quotes, and found incompatible value is available. Is A in the range of int? Parse int method can return value only if it is in the range of int. It is not compatible to int. Then it will throw exception. What the exception? Number format exception. What is the exception? Number format exception. Observe. Java edition A, B. Number format exception for the input string, double quotes A. So tell me, what is the second rule on running command line arguments application? What the first rule? The number of values you must pass equal to the number of values we are reading in the program. If you pass lesser values, we will get exception, array index out of bounds exception. If you pass values more than the values, then no problem. Only reading the expected, only reading our program required values, remaining values we are ignoring. Second rule, we must pass the values same as parse int method type values. Parse method type values. Which parse method you call in the program? Parse int. Then which type of values should pass from the keyboard? Integer. If we pass other than integer, then we will get number format exception. Who will throw number format exception? Parse method. Parse method. Parse method will throw number format exception. Here, what is the exception you will get? Number format exception. Hope you understand the two rules while working with command line arguments program. Rules in running command line arguments application. Rule number 1, the number of values we are passing must be equal to number of values in the program. Number 2, the type of the values must be same as parse method reading type. If you violate these 2 points, then you'll get exception. Array index out of bounds exception or number format exception. All the people tell me, I am passing here 10, 20.0. Allowed or not allowed? 10 is allowed? Yes. 10 is passed, read by args of 0, converted to parse int, parse method converted in, remove the double quotes, coming out value is what? 10, converted, stored in A. Then next args of 1 reading 20.0, parsing method remove the double quotes, value coming is what? 20.0. 20.0 is in the range of int? No. Then we will get number format exception for the input string 20.0. Yesterday I told you, when you call parse method, the argument in the string must be of this parse primitive data type, else we will get number format exception. So hope you understand command line arguments program running and its rules. Comfortable? Huh? Right. Then 9th point, can you please answer? I want enter 10 values from the command line. Your program should read all 10 values. I want you read all values I am entering from the command line. Can you read? How? Args of 0, args of 1, args of 2, args of 3, args of 4. Tell me, how many values I am entering from command line? How many args calling lines you have to write? 10. 10 starts with 0 to 9. I'm entering 5. Already you have written 0 to 9. Na? What you said, Mama? I want to enter 10 values from command line. Then what you written program? Args of 0, args of 1, args of 2, args of 3, args of 4, args of 5, args of 6, args of 7, 8, 9. Compile, executed. Then I enter 10 values reading your program. Now I decrease the values. Then your program read the 5 values. For the 6th value, args of 5 will throw array index out of bounds exception. I'm entering 20 values. Then your program reading 10 values, remaining 10 values it is ignoring. Then if you access args of 0, args of 1, args of 2 directly in the program, then your program becomes static nature program. Na? You want to write static nature or dynamic nature? What the meaning of dynamic nature? As many values I entered on the console, those many values you have to read. If I decrease, args of 0 reading should decrease. If I increase args of 0 reading, it should be increased. How? You know already in data type chapter we learned. How? You are reading values from console or from the arena. The values entered at console are coming to array. From the array you are reading. Do you know how to read values from the array with a dynamic code? What is the dynamic code? For loop. Help me to write the code now. Help me to read the code now. Read all values. Read all values. Tell me how to write the code. Read all values available in this array. First, for what do you write? Int I equal to 0, I less than. Where the values are available? Args. Args dot. How can we know how many values are available? By using length property. Args dot length I plus plus. Inside what I should write? System dot args of I. Super, wonderful. Save it. Read all values dot Java. Go to command line, command prompt, Java C, read all values dot Java, compile. Java read all values. I'm entering 10. 10 reading. 20. Hey, 20 reading. 30. Wow, 30 reading. Next. 10, 20, 30. I am giving A. Will read or throw exception. What I told you, don't show your talent. Just by seeing, don't answer. Run algorithm. When I enter value on the console, that value stored inside array object, pass that array object to Java program args variable. Args variable reading that value. Reading any problem in reading A? After reading, what you did? What did you do there? Are you converting or printing? For printing, what is the problem? In a previous program, who throw exception? Parse int method has thrown exception. What is the problem to println? Println take the value and print. Will you get any exception? No. Don't show your. If you show your talent, always get wrong answer. Pakka. Apply algorithm. Previously got exception. Now also will get exception. No. Yesterday I asked a question. Today also will ask questions. No. If every day I'm asking question, when I can complete syllabus? Don't show your talent. Yesterday I was asking question. Okay, then people got a fear. Ammo, today also people, sir will ask question. Don't go to class. Finally, today I'm not asking question directly. I'm continuing the session. Then people who didn't study yesterday, today didn't come to class. People who studied yesterday came to class. And some people didn't study but still came. Why? With a doubt. Maybe he will not ask. Right? Nora, you are too much talented. Huh? If you don't study, if you don't practice, ultimately who will lose? You only lose. I'm not. Because already I studied, I have job, I'm earning. Then if you don't study, you only fail, bhaiya, not I fail. I will only motivate you. I will only threaten you. I will only show my anger on you. That much only I can do. Okay, there is a saying, we can bring a horse to the, what do you call a river. We cannot make it to drink because it has to feel thirsty. Your mother can prepare nice, delicious food for you, but you should feel hungry to eat. Water should come in your mouth. Otherwise, what our efforts are all waste. So feel hungry, huh? Java hungry, huh? Java hungry, that desire. Yes, I should learn more points. Interviewer may ask any question, I should be ready. You should give a challenge to the interviewer. Ask. Next question what? Next question what? Next question what? When interviewer get tired, then you should say, I will ask question, answer. If you don't answer, I will not join in your company. Okay. You should have that much confidence levels. You know, you should not get fear of interviewer. Interviewer should get fear of HK product. Oh, this fellow has a lot of knowledge. So that you know, interest should be there in the interview to select you. You should identify. You should find you are having a lot of knowledge. So generally, students will have a fear to go to interview. What question may I ask? I can answer, I cannot answer. When you learn everything, why you will have fear? Correct? You will have any fear to go to your native place and roam in your native place, even night time also? No, midnight, 12 o'clock also you can roam in your native place, in your village. Can you roam in midnight in the other village? No. Unknowing place. Unknown place you cannot. Same way, if you know Java fully every point, then roaming in Java, any chapter, that chapter, the chapter, this chapter, that chapter, anything you can know, any question you can know, anything you can answer. How can you have that much confidence? Don't learn program. Learn concept. Command line arguments program. What is concept? Enter values on console. JVM reading all the values and create array object. Pass that array object to main method as argument stored in args variable. Inside main method, I should read args of 0, args of 1, args of 2. If you want to convert these values to the primitive type, give to parse methods respect to wrapper class parse method. Command line arguments program completed. Then if interviewer asks a question, if I pass less values, what happen? 1 minute ruko, less values. In the program, I am reading 3 values. You are passing 2 values. Args of 0, args of 1. Args of 2, no value. Array index out of bounds exception. If I pass more values, what happen? Ruko, how many values I am reading? 3 values. Program, algorithm. 3 values you are passing. Extra 4th value coming. Will it come main method? Yeah. Am I reading? No. Pass 4th value. That is passed to the program, but we are not reading. Just it is ignored. If I pass some other value A, what happened? 1 minute ruko, A value coming to args. In the args of 0, coming value is what? A. Can args of 0 read? Yes. Passing to parsing. Parsing can convert a string character to the number. Not possible. Then you say exception. What is exception? Some exception. If you know, answer it. If you don't know, some exception will come. I am not much aware of the exact name, but I can guess there is an exception. If you know algorithm, any program you can write and you can answer. The mistakes you guys are doing, always by hearting the program like in college here. How many programs you can by heart? 1,000 plus programs are there. 1,000 plus programs can you by heart? When you go to company, in company lakhs of programs are there. Can you by heart? Concept you have to by heart. Algorithms you have to by heart. Think like a JVM and compiler you have to habituate. Enough. Java will be easy. Come back and tell me now. I'm giving A. Accepted or not accepted? Accepted. I'm giving 10.5. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. Any value you can pass from the program, it accepted because I'm not doing any conversion. I'm just reading and printing. So if interviewer asks a question, write a program to read number of values from the console and print. As many values I am entering, those many values you have to read and print. Then how can I write the code? Simple. Use a for loop and then print. There is a test case now. This is not a complete program. It is a test case. If I call this read all values method without giving any value, then what is displayed on the console? Nothing is displayed. Why? Tell me. I value 0. 0 less than. What is the args dot line? 0. 0 less than 0. False. Going out. Doing nothing. That means this for loop you have to execute only when there are values. So here I should write a if condition. If args dot length equal to 0, system dot out dot println of double quotes, enter values. Enter values. You didn't enter values, enter values. Error. Enter values. Then else block. Okay, now sir, with this modified code, let's see what happened. Java C, read all values dot Java compile. execute. Error, enter values. Okay. Enter value 10, 10, 20, 20. Enter all values, all values. So this is a perfect program. It is a fresher level program. Amir paid product. Amir paid product will write here. In companies, in projects, we will try to avoid else block maximum. And tell me, we have written if block. After if block execution completed, is the control coming down on this for loop trying to execute or not? We should not execute. That's why we have written else. If I write else block, control is going after else block up until end of the method. Na? This traveling time is waste. Okay, that's why in company what we write. Here onwards, next lines are required to execute or not required? Not required. Terminate method execution. Further, there is a keyword called what? Return. Understand my point? Return. Suppose you came to the classroom up to the main building main door. Their admin told that today class is not there. Then, okay, no problem. Then you come into the first floor into the classroom checking, there is no class, then you are going. There in the middle of your journey only stopped and going back, no? That's what I'm doing. So you call main method, control comes to the main method with array object empty, display error. After displaying error, do I need to allow control go till end of the method? No. I want to terminate there, return control back to the JVM. So that time will be saved. So that's why people are using return keyword. This is what the style we write in the company. We don't engage else block. Samajh mein aaya? Now with this modified code, compile it, execute, we'll get the same result. Clear? Okay, I'll upload all these points to the Google Classroom. Please try to practice at home. Okay? Now, one more program I want to ask. Ready? After going to home, what do you have to do? You have to practice under what? Typing in the system. Getting into your brain. How can I get into your brain? By fingers seeing in the system, by writing. First, you have to write the entire notes into your notebook. While writing, by hearted way write, awareness wise write. Awareness. Try to get awareness. Okay, I want to read all values from the keyboard. What should I do? Okay, if I write program like this, if 0 values are passed, then what happen? If condition, I should write to verify 0 values there. If it's non-zero values, then go to for loop and execute. Then if you write, unnecessary control is going till end of the method. That's why I'm writing if with what? Return keyword. Here only terminated control go down lines are not executed. That all points you have to speak. Your ears should listen your voice. Now, I want to rewrite this program to read only integer values from the console. You entered any combination values. Okay, na? You entered any combination values. But I want to read only integer values. Remaining values I want to ignore. How can I write the code? Think and tell me. I want in the program on the console, user programmer can write whatever the value he wish. Let him type. But inside the program, I should read only integers. Means I should extract only integers. Remaining values I want to ignore. Then how can I write the program? What is the doubt should come? First you have to read value from the array. After reading, you have to verify it is an integer or non-integer. If it is an integer, take it. If it is a non-integer, ignore. I have to read first value, second value, third value, all values available in the array. That means what I should write? For loop, args of 0. Args of I. Args of I return the first value. How can we find the first value is integer, not integer? With your eyes, you can say it is integer, it is not integer. But program, how it can say? Parse int method here. Previously, you have seen parse int method has thrown exception if the value is not int. Use parse int method. Now look at here. I am rewriting this program. Read all values are only integers. Only integer values. Read only integer values. Save it. Come on. Here, if length is 0, then enter values message. For loop, now you want to print all values? No. Then what I should do? Args of I take into value. Sorry, args of I take into value. String value equal to args of I. Then what should I do now? I should pass this value to integer dot pass int of value. Tell me, if it don't throw exception, control will come to the downline. In a language fundamental chapter, we learn one thing. What is that? Whenever exception rise in the program terminated abnormally, next lines are not executed. Now, if parse int method rise exception at the line number 10, down lines are executed or not executed? Not executed. We will get only exception. That means it is integer or not integer? Not integer. First, let me run this program and I'll correct this program. Some more points I have to add in the program. Sorry, I have to compile Java C read only integer values dot Java, compile, and then pass value. Don't pass any value, enter values. I'm passing 10. 10 displayed. I'm passing 1020. 1020 displayed. I am passing 1020A. What happened? 10 is displayed, 20 is display A. Observe once again. 10 reading by whom now? Args of 0. Parse int method converted args of 0, double quotes 10 to 10. No exception. Value is displayed. Okay, na? Right? Next, loop iterated. Args of 1 value, what is coming? 20. 20 is stored in value. Passing that value to parse int method. Parse int method able to convert double quotes 20 to 20. And then that value I have displayed. Clear my point? You want to display value in integer format as it is string. As this string I wanted to print. Or else if you want to print in a int value also, you can print. Int A equal to, and then what you write here? A. Save it. Okay. Then next. Now loop iterated. What the third value reading? A. Value contains what? A. Now double quotes give to parse in. Then parse in is trying to convert it to possible or not possible? Not possible. At this line number we got exception. Done. All people able to stop reading, stop entering or stop reading. End user may enter any value whatever he wish, but in the program I want to stop reading. How? By using parse in. But you want to throw exception or you want to ignore? Ignore. If you want to ignore, you have to. If you want to ignore, you have to catch that exception. If you don't catch exception, what happened? Program is terminated abnormally. What I should write here? Try, and then what? Catch of what exception coming? Number format exception E. In language fundamentals chapter, I taught you how to catch exception. In that chapter, we caught illegal argument exception. Now we are catching what? Number format exception. You want to do anything in this exception, in this catch block? After catching, do you want to do anything? What is our target in this project? If it is an integer, print it. If it is a non-integer, ignore. That means when exception is coming, you want to do any work? No. Ignore. No operation. No OP means what? No operation. Do nothing. Just ignore that value. Save it. Go to command prompt. Clear screen. Compile. And then don't pass any value. No error. Error, enter value. And then no exception. No exception. No exception. Look at there. 10 and 20. A is ignored or not? Oh, sorry. A you have entered last. That's why ignored. No, Babu. Anywhere you can enter. A 20. Tell me the flow of execution. 10, A, 20 are came into array object stored in args. Can you visualize now? Then args dot length 0 na non-zero? False. Else block is ignored for I 0. 0 less than how many values? 3. 0 less than 3. Yes. Try. Args of I value what? Double quotes 10. Give to parse in, converted, stored in A value 10 displayed. Loop iterated, I++, I value is 1. 1 less than 3, yes. Args of 1, args of n value is what? Double quotes A, double quotes A go to parse int method. Parse int method thrown exception. That exception is passed to catch block. In the catch block, do I need to do anything? No. So it is ignored. When other values are passed, I want to ignore that value. I want to extract only integer value. Okay, loop iterated I plus plus. What the value? 2. 2 less than 3, yes. Args of 2 value, double quotes 20, double quotes 20 give to parse in method. Parse in method has converted double quotes 20 to 20 on stored in A, 20 displayed. Now loop iterated I plus 3, 3 less than 3, false. Going out of for loop, going. Understand? Tell me, if Inter ask any question, tricky questions, can you able to answer? So now I covered 3 programs. Program number 1, how to read values from the console to add and display them as part of addition program. Second program I covered, what are the rules we must follow while reading the values from command line. How many values we are reading in the program? Same number of values we should enter from the console keyboard, console command line. And second rule, we must enter the type of the value same as the type of values we are reading in the program. If we pass different type of values, we'll get in a number format exception. Third program, reading all values entered on the console. Just read print args SOP and args of I. I want to read only integers entered on the console. Then in the for loop, the value args of I should pass to the parse method. If no exception, expected value. Exception, unexpected value. Read and catch exception, ignore and move to the next value. Totally 4 programs. All you people understand? Now, I want to write one more small Buji program. Okay. Let's see how many people can answer. Look at here. I'm removing this if condition not required now. Try also remove. Okay. Now understand this code. Reading all values from the keyboard. For that I have written what? For loop and SOP and I. As many values we are sending from the keyboard, it is reading all values. Save it. Go to command prompt. Java C. Read all values. Compile successfully. Now I'm executing. I didn't enter any value, nothing displayed. One value displayed. Two values displayed. Three values are displayed. Okay, now? Now, already have explained this point. When you are writing for loop, the condition here you are writing something like this. Here with this condition, all values are read. If I write here less than or equals to, what happens, sir? Chalo, come on, answer. If I write I less than or equals to args.length, what happened? What is the last value? I value 3. 3 less than or equals to 3? Yes. Args of 3. Index number there or not there? Not there. Then we will get array index out of bounds exception. Here we will get only exception, all values and then exception. All values plus array index out of bounds exception. 0 less than 3, 0 index. 1 less than 3, 1 index. 2 less than 3, 2 index. 3 less than 3, 3 index is not there. Then we will get exception. Let us compile it. No value. Look at that. What I got? Exception. I didn't pass any value. 0, 0 less than or equals to 0, 0 index is not there. Then exception. I'm passing one value. Then what is that? One value plus exception. Two values plus exception. So in the written test exam, For loop is written with less than or equals to a, carefully you have to observe. Blindly don't work. Focus, clearly focus. Okay. Next for loop, I am writing something like this. Show your talent. I am writing for int I less than or equals to -1, I have written. -1. AL length and the 3. 3 minus 1, 2. And tell me, I value 0. 0 less than 2? Yes. 1 less than 2? Yes. 2 less than or equals to 2? Yes. 3 less than or equals to 2? False. Then going out. Are you getting exception or no exception? No exception. Okay. All values are you getting or not? Yes. All values we are getting, but no exception. No AIOOBE. Now, let me compile it. All people are connected as subject. If you have any confusions, you can ask. Look at there. No exception. Why? I value what? 0. What is the AL dot length value? 0. 0 minus 1? -1. Are you able to connect now? I value what? 0. Args dot length value? 0. Because I am not passing any values. 0. 0 minus 1. What is substituted here? -1. I value is what? 0. 0 less than or equal to -1? False. Going out. Not getting any exception. Okay. Now I am giving 10. Tell me, any exception? 10 value will come. What is the args of that length value? 1. 1 minus 1, 0. 0 less than or equals to 0? True. Args of I, 0. That 0 value comes. For loop. Able to connecting? Right. So then, next. Now I am giving 2 values. Any exception? No. 3 values. Any exception? No. 4 values. Any exception? No. So, what is the condition has written carefully? You should watch, apply the with pen and paper. You have to solve it. I already show you how to work with the for loop in the previous classes. Every day I cannot write the diagram for you. You have to work on it. Then tell me. Next question I am asking. I am writing I less than args dot length -1. Then what happened? మీరే ఆలోచించి చెప్పండి. You think and tell. Consider 3 values passed from the command line. Okay, now array object contains what? 3 values. Apply the flow. I value what? 0. 0 less than length what? 3. 3 minus 1, 2. Come on. 0 less than 2. Args of 0, 10. Loop iterated 1. 1 less than 2. 1 index 20. Okay. Loop iterator I plus plus. What is the I value now? 2. 2 less than 2. False. Going out. That means the third value 30 coming or not coming? Not coming. Save it. Control. Sorry. I have to go to command prompt. Compile successfully. Now tell me. I am not passing any value. No value. I am passing one value. That one value will come or will not come? Will not come. 2 values. 1 value. 3 values. 2 values. 3 values. 4 values. 3 values. Are you following? So tell me, what is the condition available in the program? Carefully you have to observe and you have to work out. This one program, if you work out thoroughly with your pen and paper memory diagram stepwise 1, 2, 3, 4, then for loop arrays topic will be under your control in on your fingerprints. Okay, check anything you can answer. So tell me, what is the output here? Last value will not be read. Last value will be missing. Okay, na? Right. Is the last value coming into the program? Yes, but not reading in the program. So these are the total conditions. Hope everyone understood. So what is the correct for loop you have to write now? What is the valid for loop you have to write now? Always habituate writing this for int I equal to 0, I less than args dot length I plus plus. Don't just blindly by heart it. Always visualize the flow of execution. Okay, now? Now, I want to ask one more loop. Let's see how many people will give wrong answer. Inside for loop, what I have written, we always practice I. But in the interview room, I will not be there, 0 will be there. But your eyes cannot see. Why? Because your mouth reading it as what? Arcs of I. There is no IRA 0, but your eye is seeing as 0, but your mouth pronounce it as what? I. And first answer in the options will be there. I based answer. Tick mark and coming out and say, exam question paper very easy, mama. But finally give wrong answers, everything. That's why never believe your eyes. Always believe your hand. Hand, what is there? Arcs of 0. Arcs of 0 ante always what value reading? 0 index value only reading. Clear screen, compile it, then execute. I am passing 4 values. All 4 values coming up, 4 times only first value will come. 4 times only first value come. 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, na buddy? Now, I am writing. Okay, I am writing. I am commenting this. What will get? Only first value displayed for how many times? 4 times. Assume 4 values I passed 4 times. Okay, I am writing I less than or equals to args.length. Come on, come on. You have to consider previous discussion point. Previously, what we discussed, if I use I less than or equals to, we will get array index out of bounds exception. All values plus array index out of bounds exception. What happened? Array index out of bounds exception will come or will not come? Will not. Why? Correct. Come on. You won't get array index out of bounds exception. Why? Because you are reading 4 times you are, okay, 5 times you are reading 0 index. How many values you pass from the console? 4. Condition what you have written for? 5. 0 to 4 and 5 na? Tell me, what index you have used inside? Array index out of bounds coming because of I condition or because of the index value? Index. But here what the index you have used? 0. 0 means 0 only executed for 5 times. Will you get exception or no exception? No exception. Compile, then execute. Look at that. 5 times 10 coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is used inside? You have to carefully observe. Sir, I will write not 5 times. I will write here I less than or equals to 20. Now, any problem? 20 I pass. But the passing values are how many? 4. 4 values only I am passing. 4 values I am passing from the console. What is the length of the array? 4. Now arcs of 0 here condition what you have written? 20. Under this for loop executed how many times? 20 times. 21 times because starts with 0 now. 21 times executed. Then tell me 21 times what index you are reading? 0 only. 21 times what is displayed? 10 only. I have to compile it first. Compile here and then executing from here. Look at that. 10 reading for 21 times. So tell me, you should by heart programmer, you should understand concept and apply. Today I told you that is a point. Yesterday I explained concept and flow of execution and program. But what you did? By hearted program. Come to the next class. When I'm asking test cases, you're unable to answer. But always practice and remember algorithm and concept. Apply that algorithm on that program. Any program giving you can able to answer correctly. Everyone got clarity? Akka? Yes, sir. Will you practice all these programs? Yes, sir. If you don't practice, what happened? You will fail in the interview, finally making me fail in the interview. Only first value is read for 21 times. No AIOOB. Sir, all these points are whatever explained today, required or not required? And definitely required. Without these knowledge, you cannot survive as a programmer. Every day, there and here, you are going to see these points in the exam. Clear? Now, the next important point is coming. I'm coming back to read all values program. Okay. Observe here. I'm coming back to read all values program. Here in this program, observe. I'm running this program, Java C. There is an important topic here. Please, all people watch. Java C, read all values.java. I am passing one digit. Allowed? Yes. I am passing one letter. Allowed? Yes. Like digits and letters, we also have some special characters. Now I am giving those special characters here. Exclamatory mark, @ hash, dollar, percentage, cap. What I'm giving? Cap. What is coming? What will come? Everyone. What is coming? More. Hey, what is this more? More? What is more? More supermarket. What is the meaning? Why I'm talking this? On console command line, some special characters are having meaning, special meaning. Remember escape sequence characters? /n has a special meaning. /t has a special meaning. Like that, there are some characters have special meaning on console. Those characters are technically called meta characters. What we call? Meta characters. I wish to teach all the points existed in this topic. Shall I? Are feeling boring? But these many points. If you feel boring, I will skip. When you face these points in the interview, then come back. I will teach. When you fail, students are interested to learn. Correct? When you suffered from fever, then only you wish to take medicine. When you become this much fat, then only you wish to go forward, gym and trainer, lot of things, and then taking care of what diet plans, lot of things. And then once you face the problem, then only you are showing interest to correct it. If somebody there, Ari Babu, I will teach you everything, come and learn. These many points, my brain is blasting. How can you remember these many points? If you don't remember, how can you pass in the interview? How can you develop project in the company? Why you don't have that fear? Is my question valid? Are you writing any college exams? If you join the course here for college exam, all these are bakwas, waste points. Okay? By heart one program. Frequently asked question, repeatedly for last 5 years. By heart that question, pass. Not required that this knowledge. That's what we did in the college. Again in the institute also, which you are learning for your career build-up, again you are learning mostly occurred questions, most important questions. Then in the company you will face lot of problems. Daily you will have pressure. Saturday, Sunday you have to study lot of points by your own. And your enjoyment while working missing or not? I don't want you to face that problem. Clear? If you have all these points knowledge in a company, you will have a lot of confidence. Yes, I know this, I know that. I can write directly code. Okay? If you don't know 1 or 2 points, immediately you'll go to Google and search what you want, taking and implementing. Saturday, Sunday, fully enjoying pub, bar, whatever you want. The students who are not interested to learn all these depth points, then you have to learn these points in company, either working time or Saturday, Sunday. Your working enjoyment will not be there. Pleasure will not be there. Pressure will be there. If these topics are not required, why they're in Java? Simple question. I always ask the same question. You also ask. If these are not required for project, why it is there in Java? It is there in Java and there and then definitely we will use. Let us have the class. What is the meaning of more? Enter a 10. Cap. More. Enter a 20. Cap. more, enter 30, cap. 40, no cap. All values are coming now, 10, 20, 30, 40. Listen, by typing that cap symbol, you are informing to the console, I wish to enter more values. Command line arguments you have to enter in a single line with a space separator. Na? How many values I can enter? I should enter to my program. Suppose 10 values. Typing 10 values with a space separator in a single line is a difficult. Na? That's why they given other alternative. You can tell to console, I want to enter one value per line. Enter value, press cap. Then it will prompt next line. Next cap, prompt next line. Next cap, prompt next line. Okay, na? There is a small twist here. Observe. When you type Java read all values cap, it is asking for more values. 10, if you give cap immediately, press enter 20, press enter, how many values are entered? 2 or 1? 1 value, 1020. Args of 0 reading 1020. Why? Because you have not given space, no. After 10 space there are not there? Not there. Then 20 attached to 10. Both values are passing to the JVM. JVM consider 1020 as a 2 values or 1 value? 1 value. Then 1 value storing in array, 0 index. Understand? So with the space you have to give. Tell me now. Let me see how many people can answer. 10 space cap. 20 cap. 30. How many values? 2 values. First value, second value, 20, 30. Maja aaya? Ask this question in your hostels. Whoever learning, see, how can you enjoy? How can I enjoy? When I teach one point, if you cannot answer, I will enjoy. If you answer, where is my talent, right? Whenever we are asking some question, if our friends, hostel friends, unable to answer, then, they will start looking at you. Oh, mama, you know more knowledge. Can you teach, mama? Come, I'll teach. So when you get that interest, so other people should always consider you have more knowledge. The treatment, what do you call respect? Respect. Students will get respect in the society when you have more knowledge. People get respect in the society when you have more money and power. Power and money you should have to get more respect. So now, come on, let me go to the next point. Where did you learn? Experience, 19 years of experience. Interest. Okay, I want more points I want to teach to the students. Tell me. Now, cap has a special meaning. All people understand? Now, I want to enter cap as a value. Single quote has a special meaning in the program. Double quotes has a special meaning in the program. How did you suppress the double special meaning? By slash. On console, the special meaning you suppress by using double quotes. Not by using slash, by using double quotes. Look at there. Cap is going. Understood? Slash is a special meaning suppressing in Java program, and here double quotes. Tell me. Now I am giving next special character. And will you try these things? And next special character, star. Next special character, bracket. Next special character, next bracket. Will you try or I should teach? You are, I am, we are. You are in a room. In room, will you try and come? Definitely will surprise. Definitely will surprise if you work. Then, if you are interested, ask me the remaining escapes. Remaining meta characters. I'll explain. There are totally 5 to 6 meta characters are there. Okay. Definitely, you will get some doubts. You cannot understand, but no problem. After you face problem, come back and I'll explain. Okay, na? With this, I am stopping reading runtime values from the keyboard. Okay, na? Meta characters, some more are there. Will you try? If you try, you will enjoy. Okay, fine. So with this, we completed what you call escape sequence characters. Meta characters related topic. Observe here. We have understood. If I pass one value, what happened? Two values, what happened? Three values, what happened? Different type of values, what happened? Okay. If I pass negative number, what happened? Nothing happened. Negative number will be taken as it is. If I pass without space, it is considered as how many values? One value. Tell me what is the output of this program? Identify how many arguments are passing in the below statement. Java, hi, hello, how are you? How many values you are passing? Compile time error, runtime error, 1, 2, none of the above. 4, 3. Come on, everyone should answer. How much time you will see? Keep on seeing. Is it a movie or for half an hour to see? How many values? 2, 3. Runtime error. Definitely there is no compile time error because it's a execution. Now runtime error 1 or 2 or 3 or none of the above. 3, 2. Okay, people who are saying 3, what are the arguments? What are they? Hi, hello, how are you? To whom? These are the arguments. To whom? Command line arguments are the inputs to whom? Class. Which class? 10 and 20 are the arguments to which class? Addition. Now, hi, hello, how are you are the arguments to which class? String class. That's why I'm saying don't show your talent. Apply algorithm. After Java command, anything you type that is considered as class name. Here Java is a command. Hi is the class name. Hello, how are you are the arguments. Understood? Don't show your. So what the answer? 2. Hello and how are you are the arguments. Here hi is class name. Then Java all values reading, you have not entered values. Java all values reading 10, you have entered only one value, it is 10. Java all values reading 10, 20, you have entered two values, they are value 1, 10, 20. The next program is this one. Okay. And next, how it is working background, I shown execution flow. Okay. Then next, if we give less than 0, what happened? And the different test cases. Meta character and meta character and meta character, all these meta characters, question mark. Okay, all points I have explained. Star meaning is what? Slash star meaning is what? Okay, and in between if I write values and star, regular values and meta characters, what is the output? Okay, and next, if I write args of I, what is the output? Args of 0, what is the output? Less than or equals to, what is the output? Clear? All points are comfortable? Really? Okay, we will develop this project last. Okay, then we have completed 1. How can I connect to keyboard? Tell me, how can I connect to keyboard? By using command line. 2nd, how can I read values from the keyboard? Args of 0, args of 1. How can I read values in their original type? By using wrapper classes. First approach, all people understood? Right. But the problem is the command line arguments application. End user don't get information that he must enter values. Why? When I type Java edition, is getting any information there? No. He should remember. End user don't get information about how many values must enter, which type of values to must enter, and which order of values must enter. No information. In the middle of the program execution, we cannot read value. During program execution at line number 10, I want to read some value. Is it possible? No. All values you have to enter at a command line before program execution. So what are the problems with the command line arguments application? These are the 3 problems. Then what the solution to this command line arguments application? Buffer reader. Buffer reader implicitly use system.in.read. Nothing but the solution is what? System.in.read. By using system.in.read, we can read values at beginning, in the middle, at end of the program execution. It means while program execution, wherever we need input value, there we can read value from end user. While reading inputs, we can display proper message to the end user to provide information about how many values to enter, what type of values to enter, in which order the values must enter. Hence, end user will have proper communication from application to enter values. Command line style of reading values what? Java edition 1020. System.in.read style of reading values, Java edition. When you press enter, then program will prompt message. Are by enter first number, then I enter 10. Press enter. 10 will go to program. Again, program prompting message, enter second number. I enter 20. Press enter. 20 go to program. Then program adding 2 values and giving me result. So tell me which approach is suitable to the end user, easy for the end user. Command line style or buffer reader style? Buffer reader means system.in.read style is easy. Clear my point? So tell me, command line arguments style of reading values are not suitable for end user. It is just for programmer for quick testing. Instead of writing a lot of lines of code, quickly I want to pass values and quickly I want to test my application. Then what you call command reading style of application is good. Okay, remaining style we don't use. Okay, in projects we will use only system.in.read approach. Hope you all understand command line. Will you practice all the rules and test case programs today? Right, tomorrow I'll teach you system.in.read. It's a problem. Data input stream.read line. It's a problem. Then buffer reader.read line. It's a problem. Scanner. Tomorrow class is very interesting. So hope you will not miss tomorrow class. Tomorrow you have to come to the class to use your brain, to use the algorithm given. Tomorrow you are going to learn new algorithm, new style of writing program you are learning. So command line arguments is one style, and tomorrow system.in.read is another diagram is coming. That diagram, that points you have to remember to answer next questions. Okay, come to the class with fresh brain to receive the points, apply that points, and then find the output for the given program. Okay, today will you practice all these cases? Thank you. That's all for today class. Online students, any questions?